It's like funny. Was it like okay or was it embarrassing? Should I redo? Oh my god! Oh my god, emergency on set. Runaway lime. Oh my god, Amber alert. Welcome back to the channel, Hot Boys and Hot Girls. I'm Matt.
And I'm Melissa.
And you know, we are here on an unprecedented occasion. I've had to start honing some of my other talents because it's not seeming like we're monetized yet. So we don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. And it's getting weird.
It's time. Stop being rude. It's time.
It's time. Like, what are you waiting for?
Well, what are your other talents?
Oh, you don't know already? You should know. I mean, it's like, she's only... Oh my god, what was that noise? It must be my vocal cords warming up. Drop me a beat, girl.
It's time to like...
And subscribe.
Did you hear Ralphie?
Did he?
Mm-hmm, did he?
That's cute. It sounds just like Mariah Carey in my mind. It's amazing the things you can accomplish when you're delusional.
I love that for us.
I know, me too.
So, on that note, you're probably wondering...
On that note.
On that actual note.
Literally.
You're probably wondering, what are we doing? Because you're seeing some...
Yeah, because we've been babbling for like 6 minutes now. Yeah. I'm also wondering what we're doing. I forgot.
So, you probably see a few bottles that are like, wow, I've seen those before. We decided today, for the first time ever, we are just going to make
a TBD.
A random cocktail on the fly, live. This is live. You're not watching it live.
You're not quite live, but
this
it's
is
as
live.
live as it's going to get on YouTube.
Yep. So...
We would never go on Instagram Live and, like, expose ourselves in real time like that. Like, we need, you know, some editing windows.
So, truly, you've already had the purple Hooter shot.
It is looking that way.
And you're obsessed with us. You're obsessed with the shot.
And you loved the shot, and you thought, this tastes so good.
I could
How
drink
can
it
I
as
make
a
this
drink.
like a drink? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's typically what... After I started taking the shot, what I was thinking, like, wow, this is a good drink. So when I was bartending, I would make people that as a drink when they'd be like, make me something
What
different.
did you call it then? Because right now we're calling it the TBD.
Well, I called it like a purple Hooter drink, but we're really spicing it up and getting wild in here. So this is the TBD, to be determined cocktail.
Wow.
I guess let's
A lot of pressure.
Let's dive right in.
This is really the benefit of one half of our Hot Girl Kitchen team being, oh my gosh, one half of the Hot Girl Kitchen team being a professional ex-mixologist, an ex-professional mixologist.
I thought
she's no longer practicing.
No, just for fun.
And she does the practice just for fun quite often, from what I hear.
And what he tastes, because he's also practicing with me just as often. Let's not get carried away. So
when I'm invited.
So the point being is...
Ow!
Let's jump right in.
Okay.
I guess we'll go through our ingredients with you.
So a lot of them are looking familiar if you, as you already have, watched the Purple Hooter, but if you haven't, I'm sure it will be linked below.
So we will need vodka, triple sec, and Chambord, which will be used in the Purple Hooter.
And a couple other drinks as well. We're like really into Chambord right now. We're in our Chambord era.
And when you buy a bottle of Chambord, it's not like
it's an investment.
Well, it's not super expensive, but the point being is it's a random liquor, so it's like a bar cart item to have on hand because it is added into other different cocktails. But the point being is sometimes people really don't know what to do with it. You know, it's a really cute bottle for...
So maybe you bought it for, what was the Valentine's Day cocktail that we made? The pomegranate, what did we call it? I forgot.
The
Hot Girl Kitchen Royale.
Royale, yeah.
And then, or, I mean, you probably bought it then, and let's be realistic. But if you didn't, then you definitely bought it for the purple hooter. And now you have this bottle, and you're like, what do I do with the rest of it? And, I mean, like I mentioned, it truly is an investment. Because a little bit packs a big punch. Like,
It's
this,
sweet.
you're going to get a lot of drinks out of this.
Yes. And
it's really pretty.
It's pretty for the bar cart.
As we've mentioned in the past, it smells like Louis Vuitton in here. That looks like the Louis Vuitton Fleur-de-Lis. A lot of you, especially your faves at home, don't even know what Louis Vuitton is. Never even heard it. They say Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton. No, ma'am. This is Louis Vuitton. Okay, check that.
So you will need those 3 ingredients again.
So you're getting although they probably, well, they definitely have the triple sec left, but I know our audience, they probably depleted the rationings of the vodka. You'll have to go out and buy another bottle.
So you are going to need a lime.
If you haven't guessed.
We will need a lime, which you also use for the purple hooter. And what we're going to add in to this cocktail.
Wait, can I give the backstory for this?
Well, I was going to say Sprite first.
Oh, okay.
So you are going to need some Sprite for some fizzy topping, and that is also going to sweeten the drink up a little. And what's going to bring the sweetness down a little.
We love a good balance, a good upper and a good downer combination.
We have some Thai basil. Now, not just regular, everyday basil, which is...
This is your regular everyday basil. This is Genovese basil. Might I add, these were sourced from a local farmer, aka me. And so that's why we have them here today. Like we said, this is like our TBD drink where we're like, what can we throw together and make it good? And I was like, I have this Thai basil. And so basically the main difference, between, you can kind of see just by looking at it that it's different. Like this one's a little curly. This is like your normal basil, Genovese. And this is the Thai basil. So the regular basil is a little sweeter. And I would say also more aromatic. Like you can just, I can smell it from here.
Like basil,
yeah. This is a little bit less pungent. That's not really the good word for it because it smells good. You know, pungent's normally like negative. But this also has a bit of a licoricey, like, what's the word I'm looking for? A hint. It's serving. What's the word I'm looking for? No, hint. I guess hints.
Hints.
Serving hints. Yeah, like when you taste wine, you're like, oh, I'm catching a hint of blackberry. Yes, it's serving hints of black licorice or anise, which, if you don't know, Melissa, how would you describe that? I'll let you describe the anise flavor for any of those at home that aren't familiar, since I've done all the heavy lifting so far in the description.
I mean, other than black licorice, that is fennel, is the other name for anise. And it's actually...
I never knew that those were the same thing.
It's the exact same thing. So when you're checking out at the grocery store, sometimes, like...
one is cheaper than the other.
No. My Queen, MD...
Giant Eagle.
When you're checking out individually... Instead of going under F, you have to go under A because it's not under fennel. There, they have it under.
You know what? I learn something new every day. For the first time, the person I've learned it from is Melissa. You know, it's really goes to show you. Like I said, there's no limit to what you can do when you're delusional. And clearly, Melissa actually didn't need to be delusional. She actually did teach me something. You know, pat on the back for you. I'm very proud.
I guess let's jump right in.
But anyways, so the reason why we're using the Thai basil and not the Genovese basil is because we already have quite a few sweet ingredients going on.
We're just going to add a little...
balance it out.
Something. And the black licorice, like essence, hint, is going to, I think, go nicely with the drink.
I agree. And if it doesn't, guess what? The local farmer, a.k.a. me, has the Genovese basil that we can try out too.
We're going to make a serving for one, so you can just add in however much more you may need. I guess we'll start with the triple sec. We're going to do 1 ounce.
Melissa loves to make servings for one because she's used to drinking alone, so this is the measurement that's most familiar to her.
Also, you know, people at home, they need the specific one person measurement because...
And some people can't divide. It's true. Sad world we live in. But it's the truth. So that was what, 2 ounces of vodka?
1 ounce.
1 ounce. Because some people can't see, and I'm one of them, it seems.
It's pretty much similar measurements to our purple hooter of these three. We're just going to do 1 ounce equal parts of the Chambord this time instead of the 0.75. So we have those. We're going to add our lime, add it in. So we'll use half of a lime again.
You know, for a contraption that's supposed to make life easier, it sure does look difficult to use.
And then we're going to throw in 2 Thai basil leaves. And what we're going to do before we shake it down is muddle the leaves into our liquors.
I love how you just invaded my space and stood in front of me. It's like I'm not even here. Luckily for me, I'm wearing shoes and you're not, so they can see me leering over you.
Can you get me some ice? So we are going to muddle that, add our ice, and not too much ice because we are going to throw in the dirty ice and drink in just straight into our rock slides.
Love it dirty.
And that is a technical bartending term. If you use the ice that you shook with, it's called the dirty ice.
That's all the excitement you'll get out of me right now. I'm thirsty.
So just toss it all in here.
Wow, and that looks like quite a healthy serve. Oh, I forgot we need to top it with the Sprite.
We do need to top it with the Sprite, but we actually, let's add like a couple more ice cubes.
Let's. It's looking sad.
Okay, so we added in our ice cubes. We're going to top with our Sprite.
Wow, that's such a pretty color. It's almost like ombre. Oh my god, it's called art, if you haven't heard.
And
we don't even need a garnish. Like, just the dirty. Is the basil dirty too?
Everything. Like,
it's all dirty.
Everything's dirty.
Oh my god, well, I hope Mr. Clean isn't coming to your household when you're trying to serve these, because he would. Oh my god, why are you shaking?
No, I was doing like a little. Okay.
I don't know what it was. I missed the. I think I missed the joke.
Okay.
Speaking of getting cut,
I don't know. I just.
We're gonna drink out of our cut crystal. Why do you keep doing that?
I don't know. I'm just shaking.
Our fans are gonna think you have Parkinson's. Okay. They've already submitted numerous DMs to me regarding your health, mental and physical. Cheers to that. We love you. Thanks for all your concern. Ooh.
Very good.
I have to say.
I'm dripping all over myself.
Oh, yeah, you are. Okay. You know the drink is good when you're dripping, when it makes you drip all over yourself. I have to say, this is quite delicious.
It is.
I'm very impressed with the way we just threw some things together and collaborated. You brought the bartending experience. I brought the farm. And, you know, we met in the middle. This is
farm to table.
Farm to table. I mean, it doesn't get more farm to table than this.
Sure doesn't.
I mean, I can't imagine.
The basil just gives
Your fave farmer could never. Your fave farmer goes out in the fields where there's dirt, and they hoe the dirt, the fields.
Hoe.
I couldn't think of the word.
Your fave is
the only hoes we know are you hoes at home that don't subscribe to our channel. And as we've already mentioned, it's getting old. It's time. It's beyond time. And maybe after my fabulous vocal rendition earlier, Queen Mariah will have subscribed. Who knows? She probably doesn't have enough time in her day because we've been rambling for 95 minutes on this one video. But if you're still around, Mariah, we love you. Well, more specifically me. My everything. Love you, Mariah. Cheers to you.
Real hot girl shit.